This video is on adding and deleting keywords to your keyword panel and adding keywords to your images and rating your images. So the first thing we want to do is, I just want to remind you, if I click on some of these images, you'll notice that over here in the metadata panel, IPTC core, these images have all been copyrighted. So I want to make sure that before we add keywords, we have all our images copyrighted. So it doesn't matter which one I click on, they all have my copyright notice on them. After I am sure that I have copyrighted my images, I can collapse that panel because I don't need that anymore, and we're going to look at the keywords panel. And your keywords panel may look different than mine. Don't worry about that. I've added things and deleted things, and it's very easy to do that. So see where the one I'm on right now says erase this one and erase this one? First, I want to tell you that I could just change the name of that if I wanted to. So if I hold down my control key and click on that, it gives me the option of renaming. So maybe I'll say delete, since I'm going to delete this one. But if I wanted a more appropriate name, or if I had a different category I wanted, I could change that by just changing the name. To delete a keyword, you just highlight it. So I think I'll first start with this sub keyword. You just highlight it and you come down here and click on the trash can, and it gives you a warning notice. Are you sure? I'm sure. And let's see. Now I've deleted the sub keyword, but I didn't delete the whole category. So if you delete this way, now I have to go highlight this, hit the trash can, are you sure? Yes, and that's what happens. If I want to delete everything that's in a category, so if I want to delete the category and all the subcategories, I can just go to the category and hit the delete or trash can. It's going to warn me again, and that actually got rid of two things. It got rid of all the categories, and it would have gotten rid of as many categories as I had. To add a new keyword, I'm just going to go to the top of the list here, and I'm going to click on the plus sign down here, and when I do that, it opens up a spot, and I'm going to call this photo 11 and hit enter. When I hit enter, it alphabetizes itself, so that's why it jumped down below people. To add sub-keywords to a category, you click on this tiny little plus that has the arrow with it, and I might say I want to shoot one and enter. But there's a much faster way to add a lot of categories. So I want to put a lot of subcategories under photo 11, so instead of clicking subcategory, adding the names, clicking it again, adding the name, I'm going to just start typing in this little search area, and I'm going to type shoot 2, shoot 3, comma, shoot 4, comma, general shooting, comma, classroom for classroom exercises, and portfolio. And once I have all of those typed in, if I don't want to hit enter, so once you have all those typed in, then if I hit this new sub keyword, making sure I'm on photo 11 first, new sub keyword, it's added all of those sub keywords very, very quickly and easily for me. Again, if I wanted to delete one, I would just click on it and hit the trash can. In your preferences, under keywords, if earlier you checked this automatically apply parent, if you didn't check it now, if you did, this is going to work for you. So just make sure that that's checked. And now if I click something in a sub keyword category on an image, it's going to add the top category. Let me explain that a little more clearly. So say I wanted this flower to be keyworded with both photo 11 and shoot 1. So I might put a check mark in photo 11 while the image is highlighted, and then I put a check mark in shoot 1 while the image is highlighted, and I'm going to just click off that image for a minute and click back to it, and notice at the top of the keyword panel I have assigned keywords photo 11 and shoot 1, but I did have to do 2 checks. So if I come to this image with the preference that I just showed you, I can just click on shoot one, and it will do the upper or the main category to that. If I want to select all of these images and mark them all shoot one, I could just do edit, select all, and I could put shoot one, and it automatically does photo 11 for me. And if I click off by just clicking on any one image, and if you look up here, these are all now keyworded with photo 11 and shoot one. I could add, and I should add, and you should add more practical keyword or categories and subcategories. This one might be flowers. This one actually might be flash because I used flash on it. This one, if you went to Hawaii, you might want to use keywords of Hawaii or Maui or palm trees or swimming or snorkeling or whatever applies. And the reason that we're adding these keywords is so later we're able to find them. And another way we're going to be able to find them is through filters. So next I'm going to go to the filter category, and you'll notice we could filter through keywords, we could filter through all these different things, but I want to use the actual rating system that comes with Bridge, and that's located under label. So if I really liked this image, which actually I don't, let me find one I like better. I like this one better. So if I like this image and I want to rate it, there's actually more than one different way to do this. One is to go to label, and I could decide, do I want 1 star, 2 star? I think I like this one a lot. I'm going to put 5 stars. You could also use the shortcut on your keyboard. So if I changed my mind and I wanted that to be 4 stars instead of 5, I could do Command and the number 4. And if I really like this one, I could do Command and the number 4. And you'll notice it gives me 4 stars. And I could choose another one, and this one I only want 2 stars on. So let me show you the third way to add stars. There's tiny little, and I'm not sure you can see them, but there's tiny little dots here. And you can click on one of those dots, and whichever one you click on will give you the number of stars. Now let's do one with just maybe 2 stars. Notice what's happening in our filter panel. As I add stars to some of the images in here, it lets me sort by the stars. So if I want to see all the images that have 2 stars, if I click on that, it shows me all the images with 2 stars. If I unclick it, I can see all the images again. If I want to see all the images that have 4 stars, I just click on the 4 stars and there they are. If I want to see 5 stars, there they are. If I want to see the things that have no stars, I can just click no rating, and that's how we can rate our images and keyword our images to get them ready to make them easier to find later on.